Good morning. Well, I'm about to go flying. I'm going to go down to Centennial and fly to southern Colorado. I'm thinking Lamar or La Junta, maybe go over to Fairplay. And I'm going to take the 20, and it's just going to be a great day to fly. Gorgeous skies today. Couldn't ask for better conditions. It's a little breezy, but I don't think it's going to be too windy. So I want to share some exciting news. If you remember last week, if you read the blog, I announced that I was going to, in December, be making a trip from Oakland, California, all the way to Miami. And I'd be making stops in Burbank, Tucson, Austin, New Orleans, and then finally in Miami at the end. And that was a really scary announcement to make, by the way, but I felt like it was time to put it out there and see what happens. But I know there's a lot of planning that'll go into it. I'll be doing that trip with John, my flight instructor. He's going to come along with me. And wow, it was scary to put that out there, but I did last week, and I got an incredible response from you, and I got so many positive notes of feedback, so thank you for those. And also this week we've surpassed 10,000 views on the blog in less than 3 weeks, so that's incredibly exciting. Thank you so much for that. So I've got some huge news this morning as I sent that note out about the big trip I wanted to make across the country, which again corresponds with the first leg of Amelia Earhart's flight across North America. I got a lot of notes, and one of those notes was from somebody on the East Coast who said, "Congratulations, I'm really excited for you. You know, best of luck. Amelia Earhart was a big influence in my life." And so I wrote back and I said thank you, and I appreciate that, and we just, you know, that was that. And I kind of thought I was happy for that interaction, and I didn't know if I would hear from that person again. Well, I did a few days later, and my big announcement today is that that person is a Cirrus owner who lives on the East Coast who has generously offered to allow me to use their plane for the trip across the country. And that is, God, I'm just elated about this. I can't even tell you how much this means to me. So obviously, you know, if you're going to run in the Kentucky Derby, you need a horse. If you're going to drive a race car, you need a car. So if you're going to fly across the country and eventually the world, you need a plane. So it sounds like, at least for the first leg of this trip, we've got a plane. It's a Cirrus SR-22 Turbo with Perspective. It's got TKS. It's a gorgeous aircraft. I've seen pictures of it. This Cirrus owner is incredibly driven by flight and was motivated by Amelia Earhart to initially begin training in the first place. And this person just sounds like a genuinely good person, pilot, airplane owner, impeccable maintenance records. So I'm so excited to see how this all progresses forward. So I wanted to share that here because I've said on this blog I want to talk about the difficulties, the excitement, the setbacks, but also the huge leaps forward. And this is definitely a huge leap forward, and it's motivated me in all sorts of ways now to pursue different avenues that have to go along with the trip. So wow, big week ahead, and so excited. I just thank you for reading this blog, thank you for responding, and thank you to everybody who's kind of participating in this process along with me. I definitely don't feel like I'm doing it alone, which for somebody who just starts a blog and starts writing, and sometimes, you know, it can feel like it's just you right into the world, and if anybody responds, well, that's great. But it's definitely an overwhelming response, and much more than I ever expected. So that's my big announcement. Sounds like we've got the plane lined up for the big trip in December, and I couldn't be happier. So thank you. I'm going to go fly. I will have pictures and videos posted from today's flight down to southern Colorado, and it's going to be a good day. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.